Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a swatch and review on the new Huda Beauty Rose Gold Edition palette. And this is a palette, this is what it looks like. And this looks almost like the packaging from her lashes. And in the back it contains, it has a little bit of info, and right here is the ingredients. And if you don't know who Huda Beauty is, well, all that I know is that she's a very famous Instagrammer. She lives in Dubai and she does very amazing looks. I follow her and she is so stunning. And she gives great tips on YouTube. Also, she gives very cool do-it-yourself mask and anti-aging stuff. But going back on the palette, this is how the palette looks like, the packaging. And I got this at Sephora and the price was $65. I believe that you can buy it also on her website and it's also $65. But since she's all the way in Dubai, I guess shipping is like $20 or something, so it comes out from the whole total from $80 to $90. Yeah, that's expensive. But I mean, if you really want to try this palette, try to go to your closest Sephora and try to see if they have it. I mean, you just save the shipping, which is $20. So when you open the packaging, you open it from the side, and this is what it looks like. The front of the package is clear, which I really like because I can just see the shadows. And if I put it away and I'm looking for a shadow that might be in this palette, I can just see it and reach it fast. So right now we're gonna go ahead and do the swatches. Okay, so to start the swatches, I removed the palette from the box that it came with, and this is the first thing that you see when you get it at the store. And here are all the ingredients and a little information about the palette. And here are all the ingredients. Okay, so when you open the palette, this is what you can see. And in the back, it also has some information. It doesn't have the ingredients. I apologize if the palette has glitter, but this thing right here is making it get glitter everywhere. So this is what the palette looks like. This is how all the shadows look like. So let's start with the swatches. So the first swatch that we're gonna do is this one, is this shadow, and this one is called Dubai. So here is Dubai. So the next shadow that we're gonna swatch is this one, and this one is called Fling. It's like a rosy metallic. So here is Fling, and it's a very beautiful color. This one that I'm gonna swatch is this one, 24K, and this looks like a very gold tone shadow. Here is 24K. Out of all the palette I really love and I can't wait to use is this one, and it's called Rose Gold, and it is exactly like a pinky tone metallic shadow. So there's Rose Gold. As you can see, it's like a pinky copper shadow. The next one is called Trust Fund. There's Trust Fund. And as you can see, Rose Gold and Trust Fund, they are more creamier than the other ones. I don't know, for some reason they feel more creamier. So when it comes to swatching, they're like a little bit patchy. I don't know if you guys can really tell. But yeah. And the last one in this section is Angelic. And it's like a reddish tone with like gold shimmer. And there's Angelic, as you can see. It's right on my wrist, and this is a very beautiful shadow. This is almost similar to the MAC's Rose Gold or Gold Rose pigment. Yeah, this is very, very similar to it. So here is the first row. Dubai, Bling, 24K, Rose Gold, Trust Fund, and Angelic. Next section. The second section has 3 matte or 4, and one like a 3D pigment and the other one a shimmer. So we're gonna start with this shadow, and this one is called Blessed. So here is Blessed. Next shadow is a matte, and this one is called Bossy. So this is what Bossy looks like with one swipe. And when I press my finger on it, I could have felt that this is a very dry, matte pigment. So this is Bossy. Now we're gonna go with this hot pink shadow, and this one's called Flamingo. So this is what Flamingo looks like. And this is also a very dry matte shadow. I expected more pigment, but this looks very patchy, and it's just one swipe. So for the next pigment, we're gonna go with this one, and this one is called Shy. So here's Shy, and it's like a mauve pigment. This is not as matte as Bossy and Flamingo. For the next shadow, we're gonna go with this one, and it's called Bay. And there's Bay. I hope you can see it. And this one is very dry, matte also, and it's very chalky. I don't know if you can see it. Here it is. So you can see it's very, very chalky and patchy. And for the last one in this section, we're gonna go with the shimmer one, and this one's called Moon Dust. There's Moon Dust. It's a very subtle shine. Right here. So this is the second row. Blessed, Bossy, Flamingo, Shy, Bay, and Moon Dust. Now we're gonna go with the last section, which is the third, and this one is mostly made up. All of them aren't matte shadows. So let's start. So to start this section, I'm gonna start with Black Truffle, and this is just a regular matte black shadow. So this is what Black Truffle looks like. Very dry, matte, and as you can see, chalky. Okay, now the second shadow, Suede. So here is Suede, and this is a very beautiful color, but very dry matte also. Next shadow is Cocoa, and this is a very dark brown shadow. So there's Cocoa. Shadow is this burgundy shadow, and it's called Man Eater. There's Man Eater. We're gonna swatch this one, and this one is called Henna. So there's Henna. last but not least, we're gonna swatch this one, and this one is called Sandalwood. So there's Sandalwood. So this is the shadows from the third row: black, truffle, suede, cocoa, man-eater, henna, and sandalwood. What can I say? I hated the matte shadows. I definitely did. They are pretty. The colors are pretty, don't get me wrong. I love the colors that they have. But most of them, they are very hard to blend. They are very dry and matte, and they end up looking patchy. Now, this shadows and this one I love. These are so pretty when you use your finger. This I would definitely use again because they are very pigmented, except I think rose gold and trust fund, they are somewhat more creamy, so it's very hard, but at the end they look very pretty. Where I purchased this again? No, because the price was $65, and I'm not gonna pay $65 for something that I'm just gonna use half of. And if you guys buy it online, it's $20 extra for shipping, so that's like $80, $90 for half of this. No. So that's all I have to say. I hope you guys like my review. I know I am I lack a little bit more information, but I'm just starting to get used to all these things. But I know some people wanted me to do a review on this palette because for the price, and this is my honest opinion. I love these shadows, but I did not love the matte ones. They are very dry matte. If you guys still feel like you guys want this palette, go to Sephora, and I think they have the palette to sample. Go sample it, go try it on yourself. If you guys love it, then go ahead and buy it, and if you guys don't, then you saved yourself $65. So the look I did it with this palette, and I'll leave the link down below, and that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.